Hello and welcome back to Morocco. Welcome back to the Maghreb. We're going to continue our game here as Morocco. So just kind of a summary of what's going on. Marrakesh just built a settler and we're going to go over here and build a city right in here. There's lots of resources for us to pick up. There's more incense. There's wheat farms up here. There's sheep. Yeah, there's an oasis. There's another farm. This is going to be a pretty good city site. So the settler is going to go right over here. This archer is going to escort him so he doesn't get killed or captured. That would be horrible. Fez is... There's a barbarian encampment that was just discovered down here, so these archers from Fez will come right down here and start shooting them. This warrior is going to be guarding these workers, so he's fine where he is. This missionary is going to spread Islam to Rabat. And then I think the next place he's going to spread it to is going to be the Greek capital. It would be really nice if we could get Greece following our religion. If we're going to go for a culture victory, that enhances your cultural ties with them. So I think that'll be worthwhile. Drop down. Keep building a road. This warrior, he would be fine staying right here, but I'd like to keep him with our guy who's furthest away from a city. So we'll go over to Athens. The other good thing is once a city is religious, it spreads religion to everyone it has trade routes with. I don't know who the Greeks are necessarily running all their trade out of, but I imagine it's their capital. Their capital is probably their biggest and best city, so that would make sense to me. So if we can get the Greeks to be spreading our religion for us, it's going to spread very fast. That's what we want to do. We're going to go over here to where you can choose what faith you want, what you want to buy. We're going to save for a great profit. I want to enhance our religion. I think if we can get Athens converted over to Islam, that it will be pretty good at spreading religion to other Greek cities, especially these border cities, because Rabat will also pressure them. That's the idea, anyway. We'll see if it actually works. Okay, this settler, just keep going over here, and you stay with him. So they have a barbarian spearman over here, which is a more advanced unit than what we've probably seen before. But we'll still kill them. Should not be a problem. This warrior is going to... I'm going to send him down here to help against the spearmen. I think the workers are going to be okay. Building a road. Keep shooting. And then the Moroccan settler will go right here. We're going to found a city. Casablanca. So I'm going to put the archer inside Casablanca. The workers are going to be pretty busy around here getting Casablanca up to speed. We're going to build... Well, we need to build everything in the city. But what's probably going to help us the most is if we build this water mill. It'll give us food to grow. It'll give us production. It's going to take a long time, but I think it's going to be worth it. And he can just go on alert. Marrakesh, I don't know if you saw that, but Marrakesh is almost done with its national epic. Okay, and we're going to spread that religion to Athens. Okay, Athens is spreading Islam. You can see none of these Greek cities have religions. So Greece has not founded a religion yet, so hopefully Islam will be able to overpower them and they'll convert to Islam, and then if we decide to go for that cultural victory, then we'll have a bonus to that because we share faith. We were talking earlier about how we want to win. Now that we've kind of put down all of our roots for our civilization, we have to decide how we want to win. If we went for diplomacy, which would be one thing we could go for because we have a lot of gold, the problem is that I'm going to put this guy over in Marrakesh, that we don't have ships yet, so the odds of us being able to meet everyone first is pretty low. There's also Greece, who gives bonuses to city-states. I mean, our money can overcome their natural affinity for it, but it would be a fight. And I'm sure there are other civilizations that are culturally going to be powerful, like if France is in the game, or what other ones are really good? Brazil. Those things will be competition for us too, but I've won diplomacy victories before. I haven't won a cultural victory yet with Civ, so I want to kind of try that. So I think Marrakesh is going to become a cultural powerhouse. That's the plan. So now, in Marrakesh, we have to decide what it is we want to buy. So the Chichen Itza is a pretty good wonder. I would like to get it. I think we're going to go for it. The Golden Ages are really, really nice. Let's see if and we're in a production focus anyway already. So we're going to complete the Chichen Itza, hopefully. And if we get that, our Golden Ages will just be better. And we're pretty decent with our happiness. Okay, so this worker's got to improve something. I'd like Fez to grow, so I think we're going to head back over here and build some more. No, because Fez only has 2 populations, so that won't help it any. Not yet, anyway. Where'd that worker go? There he is. I think I'm just going to have him build some mines here in these desert hills because it'll help the production. It also helps our faith because of our desert. So I think that's what we're going to do with that worker. This worker is going to come down here and start working on stuff to make Casablanca grow faster. If one of our caravans, its trade route ends, we'll probably send it to Casablanca or Rabat to start giving them food. Okay, so if we built a Kasbah here, we'd also get +1 production, so there's really no point in building a mine there, but this one cannot have a Kasbah built on it. There's also some furs down here that we'd like to pick up for the happiness and stuff. And I think even though it's too far away to actually work, if we put a camp there, we'll still get the resource. Because it's within our borders. Okay, so Fez wants to know what to build. Our choices are a caravanserai, which won't help us that much, an amphitheater, or some military units. I guess we're going to build an amphitheater in Fez. So this worker, yeah, it's telling us to build. We're going to go down here and get this fur. Like I said, it's too far away for us to actually benefit from the gold or food that it brings in, because it's not within 3 squares of the city. But we can still hook up the fur to our trade network and get the happiness and be able to trade it away to people if we need to. This guy can just relax. This guy will drop back over to Fez to guard Fez. He's gonna build a pasture for the sheep. The Chichen Itza, the Colossus, the Great Wall. Okay. None of those are what we wanted. What we want to get is Chichen Itza. So Athens has 2 culture. So it doesn't look like anyone really is going for too much tourism right now. So hopefully we will be able to, now that we've built our...
The merchants and the traders have come. Their profits are preordained.
Okay, so we got the guild, so we could build the East India Company, which is very nice. Machu Picchu, which is also very nice. An artist guild, trading post. We can also just work wealth. All those are very, very good. All focused really on money, which is good because we're kind of focused on money. So that'll give us stuff to start building. Okay, we built this farm over here. We're just going to keep building farms until we expand out to one of these incense, and then we'll buy it.
So
we want open borders. Yes. We do. They don't really have... They have sugar, but we don't have anything to trade them yet. So we'll just take the open borders. So open borders helps for... helps for culture victories. It also helps for your diplomatic relations. So I think it will, once we start building up our tourism with our great writers and stuff, it will really, that plus the religion that we share in common will really help. We're almost done with the Chichen Itza. And I think that probably once we complete that is where we'll end. We'll pick what we want to build next, and that'll probably be where we leave off. So Moroccan culture is getting ready to start kicking into overdrive now that we've got those writers. So I don't really know. They keep talking about the Itza. I don't know that much about the Incans, so I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it means like some kind of god or something. But either way, our culture, our golden ages are increased by 50%. So the next one we get, that'll be nice. It'll last, instead of lasting 10 turns, it'll last 15 turns. So in Marrakesh, now that we have that, if we're going to win a culture victory, we're going to need these artists. So we're going to go for the Artist Guild. Probably we're also going to get an amphitheater. There's 2 unemployed citizens, which is bad. But we happen to have, we have a market that we can put them to work in, and we have a Writers Guild that they can start working in. So I think that's where we're going to end it. We're going to go for a cultural victory with Morocco, we've decided. We're going to try and convert all of Greece to Islam, and all the city-states on our continent. Get everyone following Islam, and then we'll turn our attention to Pocatello and start working our culture on him. Okay, so I guess we'll pick our policy before we go. So we've got all of tradition. So if we're going to go for a cultural victory, we need aesthetics. So we're going to pick that up. We also are going to probably end up getting commerce too, and use our money to fuel our culture. So we'll alternate between those two, picking the best ones for each one. All right, let's save the game here, and we will see you the next time we continue. I hope you come back.